What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I checked out One Night in Miami. It's an Amazon original, or rather, it's an Amazon Prime exclusive. I wanted to check this film because it's an Oscar-nominated film, and I'm in this mission to watch as many Oscar-nominated films as I can before the 2021 Academy Awards. And the main reason why I want to do that, and I've never done anything like this before, because when I do watch Oscar-nominated films, it's just because I've already watched them. I typically don't go out of my way to watch a whole bunch of them, but I'm doing it this year just because in 2020 I didn't watch a whole lot of movies like I normally did, and that's because COVID got all the theaters shut down and all the big budget movies were all delayed till this year, and I'm just missing watching good movies. So I want to check out this Oscar nominated film. Didn't really know what it's about, but I do know it's directed by the talented Regina King. This is her directorial debut, and she is just great in every film that she's in. And she's in a lot of supporting roles, but the one role that stands out to me is her character in, I think it's Marcy in Jerry Maguire. I really loved her character in that, and she's just so great in that film. Okay? Anyways, this film is about, it's exactly what the title suggests. It's One Night in Miami. This is when Malcolm X, Jim Brown, Sam Cooke, Cassius Clay, they all get together to celebrate after Cassius Clay defeats Sonny Liston, heavy champion, boxing champion Sonny Liston, and they celebrate their victory. And this victory is celebrated by these icons, these African-American icons like Malcolm X, Jim Brown, Sam Cooke, Cassius Clay. I'll be completely honest here. I don't know anything about Jim Brown, but I do know about Malcolm X. I listen to Sam Cooke's music. Great songs, by the way. And of course, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, iconic, okay? And seeing all these icons together, get together, I'm thinking to myself, what is this film going to be about? It's one of those films that takes place all in a single place. Like, there's a lot of films like this. Reservoir Dogs takes place in a warehouse. Phone Booth takes place in a phone booth. There's this movie with Ryan Reynolds called Buried, which takes place mostly in a coffin. And there's even ones that takes place in a car the whole time. I don't know the name of that, but anyways, this one takes place in a hotel room. And I really don't know what this movie is about before I watched it. I just knew that I wanted to watch it because it's an Oscar-nominated film, and I just wanted to watch performances. And so I can't really speak much about the story. Like, this is a very high-scored film on Rotten Tomatoes. I can't say much about the story because it's just really for African Americans talking about activism. That's all it is. That's all they're talking about. Like, in this whole movie, it's talking about activism and how one person is, how some of them are not doing enough to be active as activists, right? And Malcolm X is trying to push for them to be more champions for their people, right? Not just Cassius Clay, but this is a film. Essentially, this is a film about activism. Now, that's not the thing that attracted me to this movie. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking so much about the plot of this film because what it really was just four friends talking in a hotel room. Okay, what really engaged me in this film was the performances. Okay. Leslie Odom Jr., who plays Sam Cooke in this film, he's nominated for a Best Actor award, okay? Or Best Supporting Actor, or one of those. Anyways, they're recognizing his performance, okay? But I'll tell you something. In this film, Kingsley Ben-Adir, who plays Malcolm X, Leslie Odom Jr., who plays Sam Cooke, and Eli Garee, who plays Cassius Clay, they're the ones to be recognized, man. Like, Aldous Hodge, he's cool as Jim Brown, but I don't know what Jim Brown was like in real life. Okay, so I don't know if he played the part well. And to top things off, out of all the characters in this film, he's the one that has the smaller role. He's the one that's least outspoken in this film, all right? But the other three, they have a lot to say in this film. And they do put on really great performances. Like, Eli Garee, like, I've seen a lot of interviews and footage of Cassius Clay. That's Cassius Clay. Like, he does such a good job in just capturing that, like, his energy, and like a young Cassius Clay. He just got it all. I don't know what Sam Cooke was like in real life. I just listened to his music, but Leslie Odom Jr. still did a really great job with it. The singing, was so good. The musical performances was really, really good. And Malcolm X is, I mean, Leslie King Bentley Adair just did such a great job in being so passionate as this activist. So I was really watching it for its performances because I really didn't know where they were going with this, besides just talking about activism. So yeah, like I don't know what was the objective. Um, I think that people gave this film a lot of good praise because of the performance and drawing the energy from these icons and seeing them alive again. I think that's what really captured people. And the subject matter is actually also very, very, it's very current. So I think that's why film is getting a lot of recognition. But honestly, I didn't know what is the actual plot. Maybe I'm guilty of not paying enough attention. I was just so focused on the performances. Okay, so with that being said, if you're looking for some good performances, if you're looking for a film that talks a lot about activism, watch this film. I'm gonna give it I'll give it an 8 out of 10. These are some really strong performances, and I did really enjoy watching them. Actually, I really did. But they didn't really establish a clear objective as to what they were trying to achieve. Except this is a fictional retelling rather of history. This is a fictional retelling of history. Like I didn't know where they were going to go from that. Okay, but I guess this is like a fictionalized account of what really went down and the conversations that were had in this hotel room. Okay. So watch it for its performances as a piece of art. As a piece of art, as a film, the performances are the strongest. The direction that Regina King gave is very wonderful. Okay, so there you have it. That's all I got to say about this film. 8 out of 10. My name's Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.